Hello, in this video I'm going to go over how to make some changes to our material in Maya. So I'm going to go up here and go to my Hypershade, and this is the tool that we use to do our material and look development work in. And you'll see here, this is our main material, and this is kind of the shader where you'll see there's this displacement shader, you can do volume shaders, and there's this surface shader. So this is a surface shader and it's using a displacement shader, and this is the material that we're using, and the material we are using is the AI standard surface. AI stands for Arnold, so those are the Arnold kind of materials. If you click over here, this is kind of a library of different Arnold nodes and materials that you can use, and they have different kind of groups they put things in also. But say we did our render, so I'm going to bring up my render real quick. Say that it came out too saturated, like it's too saturated, I don't like it. Sometimes, a lot of times there'll be a difference between what we see in Substance versus what we're seeing in the renderer, and we want to fix it up so that it matches to our needs. So I'm going to move this over, and there are different things we can do. Let's look at the base color. Let's change the color. There's a node, so we can hit tab and we can search AI, and we want to do color correct and bring that in, and I'm just gonna drag this into input. So just left click, drag it into input like that, and then out color, I'm going to put that directly into base color. And you'll see that it replaced that line that was going there before. So now I can go over, let me just bring this over here. Let's see. So if I select my material, just so you know, it comes up over here too. So I'm just going to hide this so we can see the renderer and play around with these settings. So I'm going to click on the color correct. That's why this changed over here. And I am going to play around with this. So maybe it was too saturated, so I can decrease the saturation. And it's not changing, so I need to hit the play. So then I can just play around with this, dial that in. So I want it to be maybe 0.8, and that looks good. And you can do the same thing for different parts of your nodes. Color correct's a really good one to keep in your pocket. And another cool thing is you can click up here, and this is called isolate select. So I can select this, and then I can select a node in my viewport here. So I'm going to just make this a bit smaller. I can't make it smaller. I'm going to just delete it like that. Delete that so I can see it. Okay. So I selected the metalness texture, and now I'm looking at the metalness texture in here. So it gives me ability to like really dial in. Now I'm going to select the color correct, and then see that is purely the color correct, and I can play around with that without it, without seeing how the other parameters are mixing in with this. So I'm going to change that back. So if you're wondering what each material is doing, this is really useful. And you can really dial in stuff. Like I can select displacement and see how that's looking. Metalness, normal. So that's what my normal map's looking like. So yeah, that's a really useful feature. And then to turn that off, you just click off that,